Hi, I'm Tony, and welcome to my channel, Watch Time LA. Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Watch Time LA. Today I'm going to ask you for a favor. I'm going to ask you to help me select a new watch. I haven't bought a watch in months. I can't even remember when I bought the last one. But I got a little extra money that came in from my watch selling business on eBay. You'll find that on eBay just by typing in Watch Time LA in the eBay search. You'll get to my store where I have a whole bunch of fashion watches for sale pretty much. I have some Timex, old crossover Timex watches and all kinds of things, men, women, as low as $10 and as high as probably 35 or something like that. So go take a look. But this video really is about, I'm about to pick out a watch and I've narrowed it down to 4. I do have my favorite and I'm also open to suggestions. Here's the deal. My price range is maximum $200. It could be as low as $30. And that is my segue into Watch Gang. I've been looking at Watch Gang for a long time. And I keep saying, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? I've been watching a lot of Watch Gang videos and seeing some of the watches that show up on people's doorsteps. This is some of our past watches. This is a nice watch. I would like to get that watch. But unfortunately, some of the watches that are out there are really, what they call mushroom brands or micro brands or flash in the pan brands that I've never really heard of before. And I know that Watch Gang has a whole bunch of different levels. And I think it's like up to 3 or 4 different levels now, starting at, I think, please choose at least, oh, I see. You got to choose your options, what your style is. I get it. 3 styles. Okay, that one, and that one. Okay, so Watch Gang now has $29 is their original. Their black is $99, and their platinum is super luxury for $299. Now, my premise is, I like surprises. I like opening boxes, but I think I like opening boxes that I know what's coming. I mean, it doesn't really excite me knowing that I might get a watch that I don't like. I mean, that might actually make me anxious before opening the box, if you understand what I mean, rather than excited to open the box. So that being said, nothing against Watch Gang. I think they're doing a great thing. For anything that gets people into wearing watches again, I think it's great, because I think it's a dying breed. Although from some of the watch channels I see popping up, I think it's coming back. I see a lot of young people now wearing watches, which I think is great. So let me show you the watches, the bizarre choices that I picked out today. Number 1, this thing intrigued me. This is Timex's website, and this is their MK1 model. Obviously, it's a Timex, so it's a quartz watch, and of course, they all have Indiglo. I don't think they make anything without Indiglo anymore. But this thing seemed really cool to me. These are all aluminum watches. By the way, they have a chronograph version of these too, but I wasn't too into the chronograph version. I really didn't need that. I looked at something a little sleeker, like this blue one really caught my eye. It has your very large 1 through 12 markers, and then smaller but still extremely legible 13 to 24. Does not have a day or a date, but boy, is that clean looking. I mean, I just think it's really cool. I don't know why. My guess is because it has the lume, the Indiglo, that the lume on this is pretty pathetic. In fact, if you see right here, I'll try and zoom in on it, on the hands, there's minuscule amount of lume. I don't know that it would do anything, quite frankly. Going back to the watch, it's $79, and I can't find it anywhere cheaper. I think it was on Long Island Watch for the same thing. It's fairly thin, and it has an acrylic crystal. So I know acrylic crystals, people say they scratch easily, but you know what? They also polish easily. You can take a scratch out of an acrylic crystal with a tube of toothpaste and a rag. So I don't particularly mind it, and obviously I don't mind quartz. Why the blue? I don't know. The blue just kind of spoke to me, I guess you'd say. But if we go back here, we'll take a couple of other colors that they have. They have this all black model. They have this, which they say it's kind of a brown. Some people said it's more of a golden green color. And then they have this, which is the same one as the one we just saw, but with a white dial. Has really good contrast. That's the only thing I like about this one, as opposed, actually the blue one has good contrast too. But let's move on to the next one. I'm trying to make this video short. My next one is, you're not going to believe, is completely different. It's a Seiko automatic blue diver. It has a caliber 4R36, so it's hackable and it's windable. This is a really cool looking watch. It's at Jamba Shop. It's for $149. It's the cheapest I found this anywhere. And anytime I show you any watches, I'll always be showing you the one with the cheapest price. I've made about 4 purchases from Jamba Shop. Very happy with their service, the delivery, and so far I haven't had a single problem with anything I've purchased there. Here's a side view of the watch. You know, very masculine, straight lines. I mean, it's just really cool looking. It even has a display back. So this is actually my top contender. I love this blue outer bezel. I assume it's aluminum, and the rest of it is supposedly a stainless steel. It has 100-meter water resistance, and it's 44 millimeters wide. It's at the very end of my range as far as what I like in width, and it's 13 millimeters high, which is fine. A little bit thick, but it's fine. But look at those hands. Look how bold they are. And my guess is because it's a Seiko, that lume is going to light up like crazy. This is just a really cool watch. Now, the only thing stopping me from just pulling the trigger on this and not doing this video at all is I already have this watch. This is the Citizen Eco Drive. I have the blue dial version, and you know, it basically looks exactly the same. I mean, to the untrained eye, people might think this was the same watch, although we see the subtleties, right? That's the only reason why I'm not actually just pulling the trigger on this. So let me show you a couple others that I'm looking at very seriously. This thing has caught my attention since before the Christmas holiday, when it was actually, I found it on Amazon for $107 and I didn't pull the trigger. Now I can't find it any lower than this. So I kind of regret that. This is a flyback chronograph, as it says right there. It's a really, really busy dial, but it's just so cool. The contrast with the steel and the leather, you know, it's just a really nice watch. I really like it. It has a four-star rated, 500 reviews, so it's pretty well liked. They have other versions of it. Let's look at some of them. Here's the all brown version, which I kind of like too. Here's a black. This is with a bracelet. I'm sure the bracelet is probably horrible. This is the one that I like. This is the white dial. Now, because the dial is just so busy, having a white dial with white hands, you know, I don't think you'd ever be able to do the thing that watches are made to do, and that's tell time. I mean, just ridiculous. There's too much. There's no contrast here at all. The only thing that you'd be able to see really is the black one moving around. So not for me there. This, you know, obviously more contrast, but anytime you get a gold anything, especially a bezel, it's going to scratch like hell and not be worth anything. I do like the crescent, however, on the second hand. Very cool. And then we have another one on a bracelet. This has a completely different blue than the first one I showed you. It's, you know, much brighter blue. Good contrast. Again, I'm not too crazy about the blue on this one. And then there's the black. This one's actually pretty cool. This would be my second choice, although, you know, anytime you have a case that looks like that, it's going to get scratched. The color's going to scratch off. So my number one pick is this, the steel case with the flyback chronograph, and I don't know, just something that has a date, something that really appeals to me. and has for many months. So my fourth pick is the Victorinox diver. This has a white face. It'll be the only white face diver that I own. It has a stainless steel bracelet, and look at the hands, are actually very, very cool. I mean, you got a black, blue, and red. Of course, I love the Swiss Army logo on anything. It's made in Switzerland, of course, and supposedly made and assembled in Switzerland. But the downside of this watch, and again, it's 200 bucks on Jama Shop, and that's the cheapest I could find. That I actually saw it as high as 350 bucks on another website. Problem with this watch, well, it is a Ronda caliber 715 quartz movement. And unfortunately, the quartz movement, you know, the Ronda movements, they're just like generic Ronda movements. It's nothing special. So, you know, you're really paying for the watch. It looks like it has solid end links, actually, if I'm looking at this correctly right here. I won't know, obviously, unless I get it. But those are my 4 picks. If you guys look at these things and see something that I'm missing, or you think you got something that I might like, please comment and I'll be happy to take a look at it. Right now, this is one I already own, so let's close out this one. My picks are 1, the Timex MK1, which is supposed to be military inspired. The Seiko automatic diver for $149, retail $340. By the way, this watch is a little stale. By that I mean it's not even on the Seiko website anymore. This is the SRP 605 K2. So this must be an older version of anything Seiko. I could not find anything like this on their website. Okay, and then we have the Timex, very cool flyback chrono. And lastly, this is actually the last of my pick. This would be fourth place for me, is this Victorinox diver. Anyway, please let me know what you think. Make sure you go visit the website, WatchTime LA, visit my eBay store. And by the way, I owe you guys a video on my Bulova dress watch. I did the prequel to that, but I got to get that done, and hopefully I'll get that done this weekend. Anyway, let me know what you think. Please let me know which one you think I should get, or if there's something close other than the ones I just showed you. So that's it for this video. Please, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I am right now at 586 subscribers. I want to thank everyone who's helped me get to that number. As you know, from the YouTube partner change, I need another around 400. I need 1,000 subscribers. If you know anybody who's interested in watches from cheap to expensive, please let them know about the channel. Sub to me, I'll sub to you, and help me get to my 1,000 mark. Once I get to my 1,000 mark, I'm going to do a giveaway. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but hopefully it will be something cool. One of my watches I have already. I think I have an idea what it's going to be, but I'm really anxious to get to 1,000 subscribers and get that first giveaway. And don't forget to visit the website, and feel free to click on my contact form down at the bottom here, and we'll hook up. You can send me your watch on your wrist, and I will display it prominently at the top of the page. So please, folks, please subscribe, and we'll keep this channel going. I appreciate all your time that you spend watching my videos, and hopefully we have a lot more to come. Thank you.